Once again, small pikin if fit show you road, you be big boy o, but na small pikin fit help you. That is something I got to understand from the story of Cubana Chief Priest. So I want to talk about this. Cubana Chief Priest showing appreciation to Davido, and a lot of people are now responding to it. So this is an interesting story that we need to talk about. I still got some interesting stories I need to talk about, but before I dive right into them, I want you guys to understand that a lot is going on in Nigeria, and we got to pray for Nigeria as a country. That is something I want you all to really understand right now. We got to pray for this Nigeria as a country. Apart from praying as a country, we got to hold those our leaders we're supposed to do the right thing. Since they're not the one, we got to hold them accountable. That is another thing. So before we dive in proper, I want to say thank you guys for coming out, watching my videos, and thank you for the love. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Yeah, a lot has been trending on social media. We got a lot of insecurity. People are being killed in this country, and we got to talk about it. 25 girls were adopted in a school in the north. This is few years of we talking about the cheaper girls, bring back our girls and all those kind of things. And now they've started again. And I saw a kind of heartbreaking video yesterday where somebody was really, where some people were really, really, really assaulted, adopted on a live, Facebook live or streaming live. They were adopted in a church in Kwara State. That is really, really disturbing. And now some people are saying not be Christian genocide and all those things, but some of the spots when they kind of attack, mainly they are the Christian, kind of organizations, Christian, churches, and a lot of other things. That is what we are seeing, and this is quite disturbing. And it was being posted by Sahara reporters. A lot of vlogs, they've been really, really posting it yesterday, and then we got to really understand that this is quite disturbing. We remember when Donald Trump and the Americans started talking about Christian genocide in Nigeria, a lot of people debunked it and said a lot of things. So we kind of understand that there is a particular religion in Nigeria that is being under attack. I remember in 2011, I was in Bauchi State as NYC core member. I remember that uh, a lot of people, they actually understood some things that our church was burnt as a result of we being accusing our loudspeaker they disturb their mosque and all those kind of things. So a lot of things have been going on that is not being reported. That time I not even did Facebook self or any social media platforms, but now we're going to talk about a lot of other things. We got something coming in from you know the terrorists also posted how they executed army brigadier Uba, and that was really sad. If they could execute a brigadier general like that, I think nobody's safe for this country. Nobody really safe for this particular country. That is something I got to really, really say about. A lot of reactions so far. Is it the Muslim ticket that is causing this thing? That is the question many people are really asking. But we got something. Nicki Minaj and Ambassador Mike was spotlight Christians persecution in Nigeria at the UN panel. So that is what we are seeing. Based on report, they said rapper Nicki Minaj joined US ambassador, the United Nations Mike was at a panel moderated by Fox News anchor Harris Faulkner on Tuesday at the US mission to the UN, focusing on escalating attacks on Christians in Nigeria. So I want you to see this particular video. I want you to see this particular video so that we can really be on the same page together.
In way too many places. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned, families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray. Sadly, this problem is not only a growing problem in Nigeria, but also in so many other countries across the world, and it demands urgent action. And I want to be clear. Protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about taking sides or dividing people. It is about uniting humanity. Nigeria is a beautiful nation with deep faith traditions and lots of beautiful barbs that I can't wait to see. When one's church, mosque, or place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break just a little bit. And the foundation of the United Nations, with its core mandate to ensure peace and security, should shake. I am joined here today by peace builders, by faith leaders, by those who saw violence, saw rising intolerance, saw the threats clearly before us, and chose not to look the other way. I am inspired by their work to build interfaith ties, to see the humanity across the lines which might divide us, and to fight for security and liberty for all those who pray. I look forward to our discussion today, and I hope it will encourage deepened solidarity for us to urgently work together to ensure every person.
Guys, what can you talk about this? Nicki Minaj lost over 100,000 followers as a result of talking about this Christian genocide in Nigeria. So is it that a lot of people are supporting for another religion, people practicing another religion to be killed? That is the question a lot of people are really asking. But some people are giving thumbs up to Nicki Minaj, and then a lot of people really speaking about this that is trending on social media. So let's talk about something interesting right now. I got something coming in from the camp of Cubana Chief Priest, who came out to give a shout out to Davido, and that is really appreciated by a lot of people out there. So we need to really understand that Cubana Chief Priest is senior Davido by age, but ever since when he don't near this guy, in talk say in life, in business life, don't really change. That is something. According to Cubana Chief Priest said, "You are my greatest blessing. Since the day we met President Macron, my life has completely changed. I have made unbelievable money. Everything you have shared with me. Your connections opened every door, and you even taught me your profession. Now I am a celebrated musician." Cubana Chief Priest, wrote to Davido. This is, Davido's birthday is, really coming up, and people are really preparing, and he's going to be having concert on that day. But Cubana Chief Priest, they appreciate Davido. I think you got to understand that not be by age until they connect person. You got to be humble. You got to really respect people. Cubana Chief Priest has have seen a lot, from Davido in terms of business, in terms of connection, and now teaching him his craft. And this guy was able to start as a a music artist. Will not just be upcoming, just start from the top, boa. That is what I got to understand about all of this. So guys, what are your own takes? What do you have to say? Happy birthday to Davido in advance. That is something I got to say about this. And then a lot of people are now sending in their messages already, and we're going to be having a kind of a concert with Davido. That is another thing I'm really certain that I will find. So guys, before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afro Beats blog.